What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ramsey Ranks, your rapid destination for all things fantasy football. Today I'm going to be discussing a couple of sleepers at the tight end position and just how I feel about them in general. So first guy is going to be Jack Doyle. So his current ADP has him going anywhere from your tight end 16 to your tight end 20. The logic behind him being a sleeper is the fact that Phillip Rivers is in town. He likes to throw to his tight end, and Eric Ebron is gone, which means 52 more targets at the tight end position. If you look at last year, the Colts tight ends got 135 targets. To put that in perspective, Travis Kelce, who finished as a tight end 1 last year and who has been an elite tight end for the last 5 years, saw 136. So why do I not like Jack Doyle? Well, if you're looking at Jack Doyle's career, he's 30 years old. The one season where he did the best, he had 690 yards, which isn't anything crazy. They just signed Trey Burton, and you still have Mo Alley-Cox, who's a young, up-and-coming tight end. If I look at that and I tell myself, well, let's say, Phillip Rivers sits there and just throws it to his tight ends, and they have 150, 160 targets. I think it's going to be pretty evenly split between Doyle, Ebron, and Alley-Cox. I don't want to be in a situation where we saw last year where, you didn't know who was going to be the tight end of any game. You might have, Ebron with 2-3 catches. You might have Jack Doyle with 2-3 catches. Even Mo Alley-Cox, who really didn't play too much, he might see that increase in his playing time in his third year. I think that the tight ends as a whole on the Colts will do well. Like if you put their stats together, like that's a tight end 1 elite fantasy producer. But I don't think that's going to be like one guy who's just going to rise out of the crowd and put up numbers. So I'm staying clear of that situation. So the next guy I'm going to take a look at is Blake Jarwin. If you look at the Cowboys offense, they have 190 vacated targets from last year, which is second in the league. Jason Witten gone, Randall Cobb gone. He's going to be the lone tight end on that team. He's a young tight end poised for a breakout. They're going to be in a high-flying offense. They just drafted CeeDee Lamb in the first round. You're looking at a team with great weapons. Their offensive line might take a step back, but they're still going to be solid. I look at that team, and they were first in the league in overall yards per game, but they were only 6th in points per game just because of their red zone offense, which was 16th. It was pretty average in the NFL. So if I look at Blake Jarwin, I tell myself, big body, 6'5", 240 pounds. Can he be that red zone target for Dak Prescott? Maybe he can. So if I look at that and I tell myself, well, if he can be that guy who's nearing double-digit touchdowns on the year, and he's going to be getting those targets at the tight end position, I really like him as a top 10, top 7 tight end prospect. And I think you're getting great value considering where he's going right now. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Usually in 12-man redraft 1 quarterback leagues, I like to draft 2 tight ends. I used to do 2 quarterbacks too, but if you look at it, you can typically pick up a quarterback off the waiver wire. Whereas if you miss on your tight end, you're going to be, with Jimmy Graham and a bunch of bums, and you don't want that. So typically 2 tight ends, just in case I miss on one. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Drop a like, drop a sub, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one.